It's not about the frameworks. It's not about the steps. It's not about the online courses. You can have all the information. If people don't believe that they can achieve their goals, all of it's useless. The other component of that that's so important, if you're not interested in being a coach, which I'm guessing 99% of our audience is not, if you are looking for one, you need to find a coach that helps you believe in yourself. I knew if anybody was going to vigorously debate and disagree with me, it was going to be you, which is why I wanted to stop to have that conversation. Because this is something that you feel very passionate about and talk about all the time, and I could not let that go. So I apologize if it came off as mansplaining, but I knew that you were going to debate me and I was going to get you all riled up and get an amazing response and explanation. So,
well, I hope that helps. I hope that was clear.
Not only did it help, I thought it was absolutely brilliant, and I was riveted by all of it. And I'm hoping that it didn't come off the way, but that was kind of the point, is I really wanted to get you riled up and energetic. Because I know I've seen you you're so good at social media, by the way, and I see this in you all the time. It's not just, here's the information, and this is a business, and I'm a coach. It is so clear that you care about this and you want to help others. And I see your stories almost every day, and like you just have this fire inside. I needed to throw just a tiny bit of lighter fluid on it. So now I've got you all riled up.
Well, you did. I'm riled up.
All right, good.
What else you got? Throw it at me.
So now I'm super excited to keep talking about this.
Okay.
So if the paths are so crazily different, how do you help people use their intuition to figure out what path is the best fit for them?
So one of the things, and I do this in my first book too, so we start with what you're talking about, the ladder, and we reverse engineer the ladder, right? So if you want to be, like I said, the series regular, or let's say you want to win an Oscar, that's your top goal. We work backwards and we come up with the general steps, like, well, in order to win an Oscar, I have to work on a film that's Oscar worthy. Okay, I got to work on a film. In order for that to happen, I've got to book that role. In order for that to happen, I need my agent to get me the audition, or I need to be seen somewhere else, right? So we go down the standard sort of steps. And then I tell my clients that this is like a base foundation of a path. You can skip levels. You can shoot out to the sides. It can look so different. How you get from one step to another is going to be led by your intuition. You will be led, where to go. So, look, it's not like we don't talk about strategy. All the time when I work with my clients, we'll talk about, strategy, and I'll look at their emails and cold emails and all that kind of stuff. But I think what's more important, and I can see it because I have coached so many actors and they've all had very different paths and, careers and stories. What I feel like I'm here to do, one of, I think, my superpowers is to help people believe in themselves in a way that they maybe haven't believed in themselves before. And once you can get to that place, then it becomes much easier to notice the intuitive hits that come to you and get the confidence and courage to follow them. So, I really, like, for example, one of my clients who has become a great friend, she is from Oman and she has lived all over the world. She's fluent in like 3 or 4 different languages. I mean, she is the most incredible, backstory that is so interesting. And she was in New York and then she moved to LA. She booked her first TV show, an actress, this year, which is really exciting. And it was recurring. Her very first TV show was recurring, 5 episodes. Tomorrow, or this weekend, I'm going to visit her to say goodbye because she's moving to France for several months. And we would talk about this, what an acting coach or an acting teacher or someone in the industry might tell someone like her is you need to be here. What are you doing? You can't leave LA. If you want to be acting, you need to be in LA. And there are some agents that have a rule. I know a particular agent because my client was with that agent who said you can't leave, like especially during episodic or, the heights of the season. And I told her, I'm like, this is your path. Like, France lights you up and makes you so happy. It's part of like your soul's decision of where it wants to be. You need to go there and see where it leads you. Go get, we talked about like, go get an agent in France, in Europe. So her path is going to look different because I'm allowing herself, helping her feel the permission to pursue her career in a way that feels good to her, that might completely go against the typical type of advice, career advice for an actor.
What's so important about what you just said that I want everybody to understand and internalize, that I don't know if I've ever talked to anybody that made this clear and apparent, is that the number one skill you need to have is not just a coach, but a good coach, is your ability to help other people believe in themselves. It's not about the frameworks. It's not about the steps. It's not about the online courses. You can have all the information. If people don't believe that they can achieve their goals, all of it's useless. Mm-hmm. The other component of that that's so important, if you're not interested in being a coach, which I'm guessing 99% of our audience is not, if you are looking for one, you need to find a coach that helps you believe in yourself. Because if you don't, somebody's just regurgitating all the same frameworks and steps of all the other influencers and personal developers, and all that's great, right? Like,
yes,
I don't
have a
go ahead.
Good example of this that happened to me, because I'm not coaching anymore. I have a small membership thing, but as you said in my my bio, I'm writing books and I'm producing because I want to help people in a bigger way. I want to reach more people. And I had a coach who I was working with a couple of years ago. And my intuition was starting to say, I don't want to coach anymore. I wanted to do something connected with Hollywood, but helping people through Hollywood in a bigger way. And I didn't know yet that was through television, that I wanted to produce television and write books. But I just had this intuitive hit of like, I don't want to be coaching anymore. And my coach, and she was a great coach in a lot of other ways. I don't want to tear her down, but she kept telling me, oh no, you probably just don't love your clients enough. If you find clients that you love even more, that's what you should be focusing on. So she continued to give me advice based on her bubble of the coaching industry and what that looks like, instead of letting me explore what my intuition was telling me, and essentially telling my intuition was wrong. And I've had coaches tell me that before, that my intuition is wrong. I had someone say that phrase to me, your intuition is wrong. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because yes, like I think it's so important for, if you're going to be working with someone, to find someone that is gonna hold the space for you to explore whatever it is that you need to explore, and to help you figure that out, and to help you feel confident, have the courage to do that.